Welcome to video 1-1b, graph a quadratic function in standard form. So here's the example. Graph y equals negative 2x squared plus 8x minus 3. Here's the 4 steps that I usually perform. Step 1, find the vertex, as we did in the previous video. Step 2, dash the line of symmetry. Upwards, the lead coefficient is positive. Downwards, the lead coefficient is negative. Plot 2 points on either side, and then use symmetry to get to the other side. And then use a smooth curve to connect all 5 points and make a parabola. All right, so here we go. I'll erase this to get more room. Step 1, find the vertex just like we did before. So x equals the opposite of b over 2a. Again, I will identify my a, b, and c values. So x equals the opposite of 8 over 2 times negative 2, the opposite of 8 over the opposite 4. So x equals 2. So what I do is I know I've got a line of symmetry at x equals 2. First what I'll do is I'll try to find the y coordinate. So I'll plug that x value into the function and get y equals negative 2 times 2 squared plus 8 times 2 minus 3, negative 2 times 4 plus 16 minus 3, negative 8 plus 16 minus 3, 8 minus 3, y equals 5. So my vertex is at 2, 5. I'll just make note of that. And I'll plot it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was step 1. Step 2 was the dashed line of symmetry. Again, because I got a negative lead coefficient, the parabola is opening downwards. So I'll dash my line of symmetry downwards. Then what I'm going to do is plot 2 points on each side. So there's a couple ways of doing this. One way of doing it would be to just use an x value of 3, put it in here, get a y value. Use an x value of 4, put it in here, and get a y value. Tedious arithmetic, I've got a quicker way. If you don't understand the quicker way, do it the way that works best for you. All right, so this is how I approach it. This lead coefficient, I call the shape operator. All right, so if that's a 2, that means it's going to be twice as narrow. If it's a 3, 3 times as narrow. 4, 4 times as narrow. 1/2, it'll be 1/2 as narrow or twice as wide, however you want to look at it. And again, I don't have to worry about that negative. That negative just means it's going down. So the shape is like y equals 2x squared. So that dictates a shape, that alone. That lead coefficient and the x squared. So then what I'm going to do is just a table here, x and y. And what I'm going to do is just go 1 box to the right of the vertex and 2 boxes to the right of the vertex. I'm going to put this in quotation marks. I'm not really using an x value of 1. What I'm doing is going 1 unit away from the vertex. Not an x value of 2, 2 units away from the vertex. And now I'm just going to plug it into this function. So this is y equals 2x squared. So this is y equals 2 times 1 squared equals 2. Y equals 2 times 2 squared equals 8. And again, I'll put those in quotation marks. So what this means is, from the vertex, go 1 unit to the right and 2 units down. 1 unit to the right and 2 units down. From the vertex, go 2 units to the right and 8 units down. 2 units to the right and 8 units down. This was 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I can use symmetry. If I was 1 bar to the right I could be 1 bar to the left. If I was 2 bars to the right, I could be 2 bars to the left. I'm done. And again, this is the graph of y equals negative 2x squared plus 8x minus 3. And there you have it, how to graph a quadratic function in standard form using my method of the shape operator.